This is the Asus RT-AX82U, a popular Wi-Fi 6 gaming router that promises to eliminate lag and cover your home in fast, secure internet. But if you're watching this, you're probably wondering if its problems make it a deal breaker. Therefore, in this honest review, I'm going to show you the 3 major issues I had with this router that nobody else is talking about. For the best price, click the link in the description. Let's start with the biggest promise, speed. This router boasts Wi-Fi 6 and claims speeds up to 5400 Mbps. That's faster than a rumor in a small town. On paper, it's a beast. In my testing with a clear line of sight, I did get fantastic speeds, easily handling multiple 4K streams and large downloads. The 1.5 GHz tri-core processor is no slouch. But here's the first major problem: range and wall penetration. The product description has a tiny disclaimer that throughput varies based on building materials. That's an understatement. Therefore, in my average 2-story home, the signal drop-off through just 1 or 2 interior walls was more significant than I expected. The 5 GHz band, where those top speeds live, struggled. My office, 2 rooms away, saw speeds cut by over 60%. For a router at this price, I expected a stronger, more consistent signal. It felt like buying a sports car that only works on perfectly straight, empty roads. This leads directly to problem number 2, the AiMesh promise. Asus says you can easily extend your network by adding another compatible router. Sounds like a great fix, right? But setting up a stable, seamless AiMesh system is not the plug-and-play dream they market. Therefore, I spent more time troubleshooting handoffs between nodes than I did actually gaming. Devices would sometimes cling to a weak signal from the main router instead of switching to the stronger mesh node. It works, but it requires patience and technical tweaking. It's like having a backup generator that occasionally forgets how to generate. Now, let's talk about the gaming features, the whole reason this router has those aggressive RGB lights. You get a dedicated gaming port and mobile game mode in the app. Tap a button, and it's supposed to prioritize your traffic. But in real-world use with a congested home network, the difference was often imperceptible. Therefore, while it might shave off a millisecond or 2, don't expect it to transform a poor internet connection into a pro gaming pipeline. The RGB lighting is cool and customizable, but let's be honest, you're probably not staring at your router during a clutch play. It's a party trick, not a performance feature. This brings us to the third and most critical problem: software complexity. The Asus router app and web interface are incredibly powerful. You get lifetime AI protection, pro security, advanced parental controls, and a ton of customization. But for a non-techie, it's overwhelming. Therefore, the very features that make it robust can make it frustrating. Optimizing settings for the best performance often felt like I needed a networking certification. The value is there, but the accessibility isn't. It's a Swiss Army knife where you accidentally keep opening the weird toothpick. So with these 3 problems, inconsistent range, finicky mesh setup, and complex software, should you just walk away? Not so fast. Therefore, let's talk resolution and who this router is actually perfect for. If you live in an apartment or a smaller, more open home, the range issue vanishes. You'll get those blistering speeds everywhere. The powerful hardware and Wi-Fi 6 future-proofing are legit. Furthermore, if you are a tinkerer who loves diving into settings, the software is a gift, not a curse. The security features from Trend Micro are commercial grade and fantastic for peace of mind. And for wired gaming, that dedicated LAN port is a nice, simple touch. Think of it not as a set-it-and-forget-it device, but as a high-performance platform you can tune. It's like a manual transmission car, more control, but you have to know how to use the clutch. Therefore, here is my final positive verdict. The Asus RT-AX82U is not a bad router. In fact, for the right person, it's an excellent one. But you need to go in with the right expectations. Don't buy it expecting magical whole house coverage in a large, dense home without planning for a potential mesh system. Do buy it if you want a powerful, secure, and feature-packed Wi-Fi 6 router for a focused area, and you're willing to learn its quirks. The problems are real, but they're contextual. For its current price, the performance per dollar in the right environment is still very strong. It's a specialist, not a generalist. And if you're that specialist, you're going to love it. For the best price on Amazon and to check the latest deals, click the link in the description below.